Welcome everyone to the final episode in the preview series uh, in IPL back home. We will soon start a new series for all the matches, but we still have one team to cover. This team is now looking to be a juggernaut that nobody can stop. It is Mumbai Indians, the boys led by Rohit Sharma, who's proving to be an IPL legend now. And joining me today are Amog, Ani, Vishal, and Vignesh. Thank you, gentlemen, for your inputs. Let's dive deep in. Amog, the question is to you. Will it just be a hat trick? What are your thoughts? Will they just walk there, just snatch the title and go away?
Mm, Something tells me that this time it's going to be a little tougher for them because so many things when it's stacked for you, always cricket has its way of leveling it around. And but yeah, if there is any team which knows how to eat, sleep, and repeat, it is Mumbai Indians. So they'll just stick to the same pattern. Don't have to try anything new. It's just they've got a formula which is working for them. They should just stick to it. That's it.
Mhm. Yeah, Ani, if you see India's formula for winning the T20s that they played itself against England, it was to replace their players with Mumbai Indian players. So it seems that Mumbai Indians just need to field an 11 and it will automatically give them a victory. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think so much so that Michael Vaughan probably made that statement like England lost against Mumbai Indians. So it is like that. You just have you don't know where to find that weak link there, and they are like batting giants. I mean, one after the other player, they like each one is a match winner. So each one can win matches on their own. So I think no other team has the number of match winners that Mumbai has, and that is what makes them a champion side. Yeah, absolutely, they're just brilliant.
Okay, it seems that this analysis is more of seeing is there chunks in the armor than to say what do Mumbai Indians need to do. It's that kind of a team that we are discussing, that kind of stalwarts. They're all experienced, remember, and they have just come out of two continuous back-to-back victories in IPL, both in different countries, and they're now back to familiar territory. But still, Vignesh, if you look at the way the tournament is structured in this caravan system, do you think they could be exposed, especially with their start in Chennai and then going to Delhi and places that are not really Mumbai?
So personally, I feel that they're quite a well balanced side. They've got options available on the bench, so they have an amazing 11, and they have another 11 that they can pick from their bench that can do an equally good job for them. But I do think they are susceptible to the turning ball, or to slowish tracks, because most of the batsmen on the top order like to feel bat to ball. You're starting from Rohit Sharma, Surya Kumar Yadav, Ishan Kishan, Hardik Pandya. They all like feeling bat to ball. They're all, I think so, in seaming conditions, they are a handful, or in good pace and bouncy conditions, they're a handful. But when it comes to slow, low wickets and slightly turning wickets, they can be found out. So I think that is the only vulnerability they have. I'm not saying that they will be found out and they'll break down completely, but I think so for teams to beat Mumbai this year, I think so that's the only way they they can sort of breach the Mumbai juggernaut
Okay.
at this stage.
Uh, Vishal, if you look at this team, let's start analyzing their players a bit. You have right at the top Rohit Sharma, Quinton de Kock, and then Nishan Kishan and Surya Kumar Yadav to follow up. Uh, if you just look at that, is there any new messaging? Is there like are they just going to see who's going to go for it every year? Is it like, do you think they're playing dice and they're like, yeah, today you go and you score, today you go, you score? How does it work there with such uh, such wealth that they have? How should they approach this year?
Well, they are a quality side. Everyone's mentioned, like, the common theme here is they are one of the best balanced sides ever, I think, in T20 cricket, and the best side in IPL right now. So yeah, like, they have an embarrassment of riches. You look at the top. Anyone can win a match on their own on any specific day, so, or a given day. So that's the quality we are talking about. But still, when it comes to their batting, I think it's due that Rohit Sharma has a very good season. If you see, personally, last 3 seasons hasn't been great for Rohit Sharma on batting terms. He's led the side really well. He's won a couple of IPLs, back-to-back IPLs, but his batting performance has sort of dipped. So yeah, so there is a scope of improvement for Mumbai Indians as well, and it'll be interesting to see how Rohit Sharma plays in this IPL.
Okay, so already up to X Factor is Vishal, but okay, let's further this debate. I'm sure we already spoke about their embarrassment of riches, especially with batting. But if you see, they only use 13 players, and that means that there is still 13 proven players, but a lot of gaps if one or two do not perform. And that's where I'm going to come to the next side. And Amog, if you see, they're playing in Chennai and you would like to have maybe 3 spinners, 4 spinners, but the spinners they have in Rahul Chahar and Krunal Pandya, they're already not the best 2 spinners in going around in IPL. Do you think they have a weakness there in the spin department?
Rahul Chahar is definitely a fantastic bowler. So there they don't have an actual issue because he's a very smart bowler. He knows what to do even if he does get hit. So he's a very smart bowler. The issue which you did mention comes with all the other finger spinners that they have. So if the conditions are assisting spin, again these people become potent bowlers. But are they as effective as uh, the spinners which the opposition teams are? The best spinners that the opposition team comes up with. That's a question mark. But uh, I think it's not a worrying factor to be. I can't like really say, oh, this is a big worrying factor. It's not like that.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying that it's
If I
definitely...
can,
Yeah, please.
yeah, sorry, if I can add to a point here, we are talking about the surfaces they're going to play in Chennai and Delhi. If you look at their record in Chennai, it is one of the best. I think they haven't lost in Chennai since 2012 against CSK. So CSK have a side which is good enough to play in Chennai, as we all know, and Mumbai has beaten Chennai in Chennai. So yeah, they have a formula which works as well in these slow, sluggish surfaces. So let's see how they perform in these in Chennai and Delhi this year.
Okay. Then Ani, the next question is regarding a talisman player for them, Hardik Pandya. Um, your thoughts on him, given that he may or may not bowl this year? How important are a few overs from him, especially for this side? Do you think they should just not give him a chance at all, like last year?
I think that need of using Hardik Pandya as a bowler kind of doesn't arise for Mumbai Indians. They have a lot of bowling options. And they using Krunal as one of the main spinners. So Krunal is filling those overs there. Uh, like even if Hardik Pandya bowls, it may be 1 or 2 overs. They would rather prefer a Pollard who'll bowl those slow cutters and fill in the overs in between. So Hardik Pandya may just be that sole finishing batsman for them, and we all know how deadly is Hardik Pandya in that perspective.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and yeah, I guess we have pretty much covered really all that we can discuss on Mumbai Indians. It just seems that they're a well-oiled machine right now. everyone in red hot form. Players coming back with the need to perform and also having already performed. So I guess the only question that remains is who are your X factors, and can you even pick out one? Let's see you guys try. Vishal, you can begin.
For me, the X factor is going to be Trent Bolt, and I'll give you my reason why I've chosen Trent Bolt. Last season, he was one of the best bowlers in the IPL in the power play. And because of the way he bowled in the power play, Jasprit Bumrah was able to bowl in the death overs, right? So this is a huge advantage for Mumbai, having the best death over specialist bowling in the death. So if the opposition goes after Trent Bolt, then Mumbai has to change the plans a bit and bring in Bumrah in the power play, and that would alter, as I said, would alter their plans. So it depends on how Bolt performs this year. If he performs this year as he did last year, then I think watch out, Mumbai might win the third title.
Okay, third title in a row. Huh?
In a row. Yeah.
Anyway, Vignesh, your X factor or factors?
Ooh, it's going to be very tricky. But for me, I think it's going to be Ishan Kishan. I feel that after a stint with the Indian team, I would like to see how he's taken that opportunity that is given to him, and how he improves on his game. Yeah, it's good to have one good season. I think so. While last year was not a breakout season for him, it was still a big season where he scored consistently big runs, and he was sort of one of the mainstays for the Mumbai Indians team. I think so. A shine of a good player, or a proof of a good player is someone who can repeat that in subsequent seasons. So it would be I would really like to see Ishan Kishan actually perform really well. And for me, uh, him actually doing that role and being the main talisman in the middle order for Mumbai Indians is the reason why I pick him as my X factor.
But okay, I hear it, but I don't think he's middle order yet. Given the long line that they have, I think he's still top order for Mumbai. Amog, your X factor. It seems that we lost Ani in between.
Yep. So for me, I would say, like Vignesh pointed out, one of the mainstays definitely was Ishan Kishan. But I feel the reason why that side looked unbeatable was because of Surya Kumar Yadav. And I feel if Mumbai Indians is going to repeat what they managed to do in 2020, it has to be Surya Kumar Yadav, who uh, played probably one of the finest knocks winner necessary. It was like when it was not necessary, he was getting out, but whenever it was necessary, he was putting his hand up. I feel all the crucial matches when it was needed to be chased, he was chased through and he just won it for them. And that's why it looked like they will definitely sail through and win the title. And that is for Mumbai Indians. I feel he is a huge X factor, and he has to perform once again.
I think Amog hit the nail on right on its head. If you see the team before the last 2 years, there were still gaps. There were still questions, especially on Nishan Kishan, Surya Kumar Yadav, and these players itself. And there's in 2 years become so much like a bank that we feel that we can never find a chunk in this armor. And that's what Mumbai Indians has built in their side. Kudos to the team for their management, and that's our analysis. Well, more to say why Mumbai Indians will win this year. Let's wait and watch. Cricket is a funny game. We don't know how wrong we all are. Anyway, I think it's been nice to see to hear your inputs. It's sad that we lost Ami in between. Oh, I think he's back here. Oh, hi. Uh, just in time.
Quickly,
Hi,
tell the
Annie.
expect.
Yeah, before I end the video, maybe your X factor for Mumbai Indians.
My X factor is Rahul Chahar, because see, you don't have any other options. Yes, you do have a Piyush Chawla, but he didn't have a good season last year. and you have a Jayant Yadav, maybe not would not feature in the team. So that wrist spinner, I think Rahul Chahar is the X factor for Mumbai Indians.
Okay, so Ani in the last minute puts in his card for Rahul Chahar, and he's quite vital for the spin department. We already discussed this, and yeah, let's see, let's hope, and maybe Mumbai Indians can do a treble in a way that it's a hat trick. And if you see the biggest sporting nations and their sports, like you had Chicago Bulls for basketball, you had Barcelona in football, and uh, the more you win and the more continuously you win, you make a lot of fans, a lot of money, and you create history. And Mumbai Indians have a very good chance this year to create history. Let's hope that they can, and let's hope that we have a good competition either ways. Thank you for joining me. This has been the previews for all teams. Soon you will catch us covering the actual IPL that will start from the 9th of April. Thank you.